If you haven't heard of the Etsy Star Seller program and the issues surrounding it, you either live under a rock or you're not plugged into the e-commerce space. The Etsy Star Seller program is designed to recognize top performing sellers on the platform. And while it might have been well-intentioned and a good idea when it launched, it's turned out to be more of a burden and challenge to Etsy sellers. There are so many reasons why the Star Seller program can be challenging for sellers to achieve and maintain Star Seller status. And that's why in this video, we're going to be talking about why the Etsy Star Seller program is unattainable and why you should start gathering your own reviews for your business. What is the Etsy Star Seller program? The Etsy Star Seller program was introduced in 2021 and designed to reward sellers who have excellent customer service. Initially, it was created to help build trust between buyers and sellers by showcasing which sellers go above and beyond for their customers. This would help potential customers in their decisions to buy from certain sellers. According to Etsy, there are three main ways that their Star Seller program benefits sellers. The first is to stand out from the crowd. The second is more chances to be featured. And the third is for more traffic and sales. Now let's talk about how sellers qualify for the Star Seller program. To become an Etsy Star Seller, the criteria are as follows. Your message replies have to be within the first 24 hours. Your store reviews have to be 4.8 or higher. You have to send out your orders on time and with a tracking label from Etsy. And you have to make sales of at least $300 US. Etsy takes all of this criteria into account to determine which sellers qualify for the program and which don't. Now let's talk about why this Star Seller program is unattainable. Now it's supposed to recognize top performing sellers on the platform, but it can be really challenging for normal handmade businesses to achieve Star Seller status. Here's three reasons why. First of all, the high performance standards. To qualify, you have to have a high level of customer satisfaction and process orders quickly. So these standards can be pretty hard to maintain, especially if you have to use Etsy shipping or if you're a small seller and you take weekends off. Lots of sellers have written about how difficult it has been to maintain their Star Seller badge. Let's look at some examples. I got it the first 2 months and lost it for one 4-star rating, which is still a good rating, and the buyer didn't leave a comment. Here's another comment. One 4-star review in the entire history of running my Etsy shop took me out of gaining Star Seller. Keeping up with Etsy's demands just makes running the shop miserable. So I'll be going back to how I was doing it before and work on moving away from Etsy. Now, if you're looking to move away from Etsy, we have a blog post on alternatives to Etsy, and we also have why you should move from Etsy to Shopify and from Etsy to Wix in our videos. The next reason is the intense competition. Etsy is a highly competitive marketplace with millions of sellers offering similar or identical products. To stand out and achieve Star Seller status, you have to not only meet the performance standards, but consistently outperform competitors. And this can be really hard in popular categories like jewelry, home decor, or clothing, where there are many established sellers with loyal customer bases. And it can be really difficult to stand out when there are sellers who may be drop shipping or who are duping your products. This is especially an issue under the You May Also Like that Etsy has on their platform. The third reason is the changes to the program. Etsy will occasionally change the criteria for the Star Seller program, which can make it difficult for sellers to qualify or maintain their status. For example, Etsy can raise the performance standards or introduce new requirements that sellers must meet. And this can be super frustrating for sellers who have worked so hard to achieve Star Seller status. Now let's talk about why you should collect your own reviews. As an online seller, you know the importance of reviews and how much they can help your sales. When you start to collect your own reviews, there are 5 major ways this can help. The first is improving customer satisfaction. Collecting and analyzing customer reviews can provide valuable insights into the needs and preferences of your customers. You can also understand what you can improve by addressing any negative feedback. When you're collecting reviews on your own website, customers are also more aware and cognizant of the fact that you're a small business and the nuances that come along with that. In contrast, Etsy customers can forget because it's a marketplace and it feels very similar to a large marketplace like Amazon. The second reason is enhancing brand reputation. When you're gathering your own reviews, it can be a powerful tool in building your brand's reputation and increasing trust with potential customers. By showcasing reviews on your own website or on your own social media if you don't have a website, you can build social proof and establish your brand as a reliable and trustworthy source of products or services. The third, like we mentioned, is social proof. Reviews from previous customers serve as social proof that your products and services are of good quality and worth buying. People are more likely to trust the opinions of others who have used the product or service before. The reviews received from customers on your Etsy store can be imported to your own online store with a tool like Vera so that you don't have to start from scratch and continue to utilize those reviews. The fourth reason is monitoring your store's performance. Reviews can help you monitor the performance of your business over time. And by tracking trends in customer feedback, you can identify the areas that you need improvement and make data-driven decisions that help you grow your business. Additionally, tracking and responding to negative reviews can help you address customer complaints and prevent those same issues from occurring in the future. The fifth reason is improved SEO. Reviews can improve your search engine rankings by providing fresh and relevant content for search engines to crawl. Search engines like Google often prioritize websites with user-generated content such as reviews, and this can help your website rank higher in search results. Overall, collecting reviews is a critical component of any e-commerce store success. It can help you build trust with potential customers and improve your search engine rankings, providing valuable insights, increasing sales, and managing your online reputation. One criticism that stood out when it came to the Etsy Star Seller program was that a review rating of anything below 5 stars impacted sellers negatively, even when the review itself wasn't negative. A 4-star review is great, and it shouldn't be a reason for Etsy to give or take away a Star Seller badge. There have also been negative reviews given for reasons beyond a seller's control or that aren't necessarily tied to customer service. And while there are reasons to have negative reviews for your shop, it seems to have an even worse impact on Etsy. While Etsy can be a great place to start out, more and more we're seeing that Etsy is becoming a headache for handmade sellers. From increasing fees to a Star Seller program that just doesn't seem to be worth it, moving your Etsy store to a platform like Wix or Shopify seems to be the way forward. If you're looking to move your reviews from Etsy to your own e-commerce platform like Wix or Shopify, make sure that you download Vera. And if you have any questions, check out some of our videos that are on our e-commerce playlist, and it'll take you step by step on exporting your Etsy reviews and importing them to your new store. Happy selling!